A brand new teaser has just been revealed, and this one is the most interesting of them all. Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day and you're doing well. Dead by Daylight continues to tease us. They have done this every single day this week, and this one is another video. Yesterday we kind of had a little bit of a video as well, more of a picture than a video. So the first thing they put out is following the same theme that we've been seeing throughout the entirety of this week. It is an iPhone and it says 5:39. It is Thursday, February 15th, which is today, just now in fact. And we have some home security notifications that just occurred. The first one says motion detected, then motion detected, loud sound detected, back door open. All right, so that is pretty interesting. Attached with this is a file or video that goes along with these notifications, so we can take a look at them right now. And essentially what you're seeing is that this thing is coming towards the back door, and at first I thought this was like a survivor crawling, but then there was a huge leap forward. This leap forward isn't sped up because we can see the time in the top right. This isn't someone like crawling to safety and they just managed to crawl back into their house. This seems like some type of weird monster that's crawling. So potentially this could be our first ever crawling killer joining the game. This is really interesting. This is really cool. Now we don't actually get a glimpse of like the face or anything like that. It jumps really quickly though. So I feel like we're gonna get a killer that's able to bounce around, jump around, whatever the case may be, and we still see this like hand kind of thing, which we seen in yesterday's video. So another thing I want to point out about the video itself is that in the background you can see the forest is literally right there. It is directly in the back of everything, and if you recall all of these stories, it seems that this area is just completely surrounded by forests altogether. We've seen the first story with the diner, there was a forest. We've seen someone going on a trail walk, there was a forest. We've seen someone talking about some weird noises they heard, that was coming from the forest side, and now we see someone's house that is literally directly next to the forest. So again, this recurs with all of the themes we've been hearing. We potentially know what this thing sounds like, partially what it looks like, partially what the power is like. And in my opinion, I think they're still following that theme. The first day is essentially what the killer is kind of like. The next day was more so what the map is going to be like. The day after that was talking about who the new survivor could potentially be. After that, we received our first ever look at some of the killer, and now we're seeing the power of the killer itself. Overall, this is really cool. I gotta say, Dead by Daylight has done an absolutely fantastic job when it comes down to the teasers. These teasers are so exciting and so fun. The ongoing leading theory is that it's still going to be an alien. After seeing this, it reminds me a lot more of a skinwalker type of deal. I'm not exactly too sure what this is all going to entail, but nonetheless, it looks really cool. If you've seen previous images that a lot of content creators have been putting out for their thumbnails, essentially, it follows along the skinwalker slash monstrous type of feel, and it looks like we can get something exactly like this. I'm really excited overall. This looks absolutely fantastic. And again, just in case you have not heard about the previous teasers, to recap them quickly so you're in the loop with everything. The first teaser we got was from a girl working at a diner. Her coworkers were closing up. One of them went outside. She goes outside to check on them after she's taken out the trash, and she hears her name being called in the woods. She goes to the woods and she sees this friend, but like a silhouette almost, with a bunch of extra teeth, and then her other coworker whose limbs were all over the place. They didn't look like themselves. She runs back to the diner. She still hears them calling her name outside, and she just sits there and waits. The next one we got was from a resident of this area. And essentially they thought someone was playing a prank on them, but they heard some mysterious noises coming from the woods. These noises sounded like a creature or a monster, and that was what we got on that day. The following day, we received a picture of what potentially is someone seeing the entity. I'm not exactly too sure what it is, but the story is one of their friends was just chilling in their dorm room drawing a million pictures. One of these pictures ended up looking like the entity, in my opinion. And finally, the last thing we got was a image of somebody, and it looked like a fingernail, which correlates with what we see today with this hand. So it looks like we might get this jumping, leaping type of killer, and their hands are their main use of weapon. And this is going to most likely take place in Greenville. This is where we've seen everything happening. So this is quite exciting, to say the least. I'm done rambling on. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys make of this. Do you guys think that this is going to be a leaping type of killer and that's the power we're going to be? Is this going to be a Wendigo? Is this going to be a Skinwalker? Is it still an alien? Are you convinced that this is Slenderman? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. But that's going to do it for me. This might be the last tease that we get. The PTB is set to drop on Tuesday, so that is really, really exciting. Let me know what you guys think about this again in the comments down below. And hopefully, though, there is a big official teaser that comes out on the Dead by Daylight's Twitter page tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see that. All right, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below, subscribe for some more awesome Dead by Daylight content, and as always, I'm the king. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.